Hello again everybody, it's me, Wushu Richard here. In this video we're looking at some real Kung Fu techniques, okay? Using weapons, but these are not weapons as such. They are rolled up newspapers, okay? Now, is this going to hurt somebody if you just go like that? Nothing, it won't do a lot. It might distract somebody. It might give them a paper cut. No. But what I'm trying to show you is just simple techniques how you can train some deflecting, defensive tactics, okay? Now I've learned in my life, I train with heavier, wooden sticks. I learned, okay? It's not Kali, it's not Eskrima. I learned Southern Kung Fu, okay? Skills, okay? I learned most of my martial arts, as you know, I like Chinese arts, as I say. Now I'm a big fan of all kinds of arts too, such as the Japanese arts too. But I've learned, Chinese arts mostly, okay? And I don't often show these kind of techniques in videos, and it's something that I don't want to, forget, because it's something that I feel is quite important, and I think there's not a lot of people teaching anyway, see? So I want to, if I can, teach some techniques somehow, okay? Or show some techniques in parry, chop. So these are floppy, you have to try to hold them and control them, but the thing is, like, these could represent, or holding, you can use sticks, okay? You can use sticks. You can also hold them in single or double, okay? Something more solid. If you're training at home, you've got to be careful. Don't let it go flying out your hand or hit yourself or something in your house. Excuse me. You want to make sure that you've got a good motion of movement. Now when you're training with heavier things, like a stick or something like this, if this here is slightly longer, this is a broom handle, okay? There are certain techniques you can do, such as, spinning flashy stuff like this. This, Yeah. It's that flashy moves you can do that. But that's what I'm trying to say is, okay, you're training the power in your wrists and your fingers to get a feel of how to let it flow, see? And let it flow here. And I will show you more techniques as we go along, okay? Now I've learned, as I say, different kinds of weapons. I learned the long bow staff. I also learned double sticks, butterfly knives, and the Wushu Wushu broadsword, which is the basic Dao Shu, right? I learned also, okay? And the movements are very similar. When you're holding a sword, okay, you've got a double-handed, double sword like Japanese or Korean style, and some Chinese styles. You can find out mantis too. But it's like there's like single holding and double holding in different positions for like staffs, sticks, swords. Some swords have a single edge, so you need to know when to turn to use the back part of the blade, like for blocking, or the actual blade turning it out all the way towards when you're cutting. But some of them have like this double-edged sword. Some of them are more straight for like pointing the staff, things like that. Okay. Some swords are more heavy. Some techniques where you're using your whole body, like I said before, using your waist into it, and things like this. Somebody standing here, I might turn my whole weight into it, sweep, and just cut across here, see, like using my whole body to cut across, keeping it close towards my body, you see, and do things like this. So using my whole body, close, covered, see, do like this, bring like this, see, close, very close, same with staves and things like that, okay? See like this, you can strike them very naturally, see there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Also techniques such as like long range and then again short range, or holding it in a down position, using this part as a point here for the handle. You should not hold it like this necessarily. Always have a bit there. Even with your hand like this, you should always have a little piece here so you can hook. And also, it's better for the balance. You've got to know the weight of the weapon. If it's so long like this, the weight's too heavy here when I'm swinging out. I want to make sure I can hold it more, not in the middle necessarily, but more so I've got enough balance. I feel the weight distribution. Know when to let it flow in my thumb here. And know when to be strong again. There's a lot of techniques I will be showing you in more videos in the future, okay, for sure. But there's like front thrusting motions, see? You know, things like this. Blocking, arcing motion, twisting in and out, see? You got to use your whole body, so I'm not for this show, I'm using my whole motion here. So blocking an arm, cutting across, see? Block that down, chopping down, see? To get my hands together, see? So I was holding two up and do the same thing, so here. Behind my back here. Do that, just see? Put here, see? Put here, see? See? It's kind of easy. So I'm working on the motion here. Hacking motion, that hacking also make it blocking and hitting too. Hit it up here. Low strike, something like this, see? Coming to here, changing, which can be very dangerous sometimes, but here. Sometimes I have to punch me, I chop his hand off. Simple, I come straight right down, cut through his guard or strike with his head. My whole body into it, see? You're not to be showing off. You can look the whole time, see? It's just flowing very naturally. Twisting double motion, like that. Blocking, okay. Okay. Circles. A lot of different techniques you can do. What I'm trying to say is knives, long swords, single-edged, double-edged, bow staffs, jaws, bows, gun, whatever, you know, different kind of techniques, different kind of training, okay? Hold on. So, you should not carry weapons about with you outside on the street. I'm not saying that, okay? But you can use something like a broom, you know what I mean? You can use anything around you like, as a tool to help yourself in life, we've got to say. Clean up your way, you know. If someone's trying to attack you, you know what I mean? You can surprise somebody by just pulling a curtain out like that, or so anything. You can just pull something out in front to surprise somebody, or some clothing, chuck it in their face, run, water, anything. You can use it to your advantage. But studying traditional Kung Fu and martial art techniques of ways of Kung Fu and also the Japanese style, maybe in Buddha, all of it, Chinese, Japanese, all the true traditional ancient martial arts, I mean, it can all help you. I practice the Chinese way mostly, not only, but mostly, okay? But I'll be free, and you've got to be realistic, you know? On a line like this, I'm using my floorboards here, the line, see? I'm understanding the line of my body. Elbow here, see? And learning how to step, and how to move my body in line with my balance. And this is helping me in coordination with myself. So when I'm in the street, someone kind of attack me, I could be ready and use anything. I feel more safe because I can use the whole world to my advantage. If I've got nothing, I can use it all. You know, I'm in control because I understand I've studied traditional, true martial arts. So that's what it's about. We're really young. No, I'm just saying, really, okay, really. But you have to be responsible. You have to be humble, and you have to be mature. It takes repetition, not just spinning something around in your hand, the mop, and saying, oh yeah, I'm Kung Fu man. No, you've got to stand there, and, you know, put a t-shirt on your face, I'm a ninja, no. You've got to relax, be humble, focus your mind. I'm going to practice this technique. Okay, step back, and I might punch, kick, back. Get that line, 1, 2, 3, and step back. See? Bam, bam, boom, and then go back again. See, you choose a technique and you practice it over and over again. I don't care what it might be, even sound so flashy. I might go like that, spinning this. I might go like, chop out, here. I might go, and again, you know, chop out, here, you know, like here, or here. Well, about that, I think. I'll go over and over again until I get that right. Okay, come there. See what I like. From here. See? Elbow, see? Shoulder again. Just chopping, showing there, see? Here, blocking, parrying. As I keep going, I'll follow each line and study what I'm doing. So that one day, when I can move so freely and powerfully, that's what we need to do, everybody will say, you see? You can use anything. As you're walking behind you, you just close the door behind you. You just literally go like, or place your foot, you see? You know how to stop it, see? Or there's somebody's leg, see? Here. Now, as soon as my foot's here, I know I'm going to get swept, see? Somebody. So I know exactly what I feel. So I know to sink my knee or things like that, see? Or here, see? My hip, I think the hip going from here, shoulder in, see? Elbow and something from here. I have to use my whole structure. This is the person this side coming in, see? Whichever angle, see? I'm training my alignment. Somebody here, see? Chucking something, see? Oh God, training. I punch also, this side. See? So here, see? See? Well, it's straight this out. Straight. So you've got to learn to move realistically, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, with these two paper things I'm holding here, I was going to show you some techniques in this video, but I didn't start, sorry. But you see what I'm saying, yeah? You can train movements, I'm saying. Just train the flow of the lines. See? See? Circling. Or circling. See this kind of motion might be. Now if you parry in, boom, chop out, behind my back, boom, from here. Practicing all kinds of motions that go see, like this. Parry that attack, boom, chop him out there, boom, boom, you see what I'm saying? Again, this kind of motion here. See, working all my line work I'm trying to say, see? Or here, see, bam, block that step right in, see? God, strike, see? Bam, this part here. Lock that, his arm might be under here even, so I trap his arm there. Just cut straight through, smack him in the neck, come here, see? And cut his arm straight off. You know, so it might look like a joke, it might look like I'm here show off here and that. And people who do that, they'll be ignorant. And you don't understand the point of what I'm trying to say, because some people don't understand. There's people out there who won't be so sharing in what they do. There's some people who don't have a lot of ability, but they like to share. Maybe like me, you know. So there's some people who have a lot of ability and they don't like sharing, they don't care, they're too stuck up and selfish in their ways. And traditional, not open-minded enough. Traditional martial arts can help a lot of people. I'm parrying, see, I'm blocking, bam. Each one could be a parry and a strike. See, parry, strike, boom, boom, boom. Whatever one do is somebody to me, see, bam. Hook over, see, hook over. Hook, hook, hook. I'm working with this part here, see. Blocking, blocking, blocking. And also strike in. See, at the same time. See, goes in. And this is also all on line, see there, come. See, kind of, see. See that, boom, see. Coming in there, see. Here, see, boom. See. He said, why am I doing this then? Put my leg up. Is it for a joke? Just to miss away from his foot, to get cover on my groin so I can kick straight out any time. He doesn't know where my foot's going to be. See? Just come back, sweep his foot away, or hack across his, you know, wherever it might be, ankle, knee, groin. So as he's going up here, he thinks I'm playing around with two of these. He's going to kick in the groin. He said, what I'm going to pick this up to distract him. He thinks I'll start to wave these around. You're going to need to get him smacked in the groin. I'm not saying I would do that, I'm just trying to say, you know. This can be used to hook things, you see, this part here. Just hook, block the head, go straight out, cut out, see. So parry in and go straight, see. Cover up here, see. Go to the straight in there, see. Go low. Or parry here and go low, see. Again, here, things like this, see. So hooking over the top there. So I can hook and strike out. Straight out there. Well, from here. What I am doing. Anywhere I want to go to come. Well, really. You're covering up here through the blades on my arm. So I'm just getting the idea of how to move with certain martial art movements, that's what I'm saying, isn't it? And if you've got a lot of power and that's something heavy or strong or deadly as a weapon or a tool you could be using to infringe on your whole body in there, see? Kind of coming in, batting at the fuck up, you know, chopping at the fuck up, slashing it, see? You can understand true kung fu, you know, just parrying that, slash across the ribs, kick him in the gut, that comes straight back in, he blocks, chop his arm off, smack him in the head, kick bang out of it. He comes to grab me, I catch his arm under there, sweep him back, as he goes falling back on the floor, just chop him straight down. This one could hack him straight in, this one could be blocking up here even. Somebody else will slip that person's foot up as he goes flying down, go over there, chop that guy down, shove. I'm playing the drums. Almost like playing the drums almost, it's like a dance. So kind of, someone comes to hit me up here, block that, or hit straight in the groin, loop that over, woo. Loop him over, he comes to grab me, yeah? To show you confused what I'm talking about, I use one for a second. I'm fighting some guy here, bam, somebody's on the floor, I kick that guy over. The third person or fourth person, whoever comes along, it doesn't matter, you're using economy of motion and your position to keep safe. It doesn't matter, just one person doing 10 attacks or 10 people doing one attack. It's your economy of motion and using their energy against them so that you're not exhausting yourself. He puts his arm around me like he comes to grab me from behind. He comes, just smack him straight in the groin there. Kick whatever it might be, you know. His foot's behind my foot here, so he's trying to grab me from behind. His arm's up here. I loop my arm around. I might even smack him and grab that as it goes, you see. Slip around, see. Like a technique, you loop in here, sinking in my stance, of course, being strong. And sweep him if I need to. But let him go over my hip and my knee. Lock his arm down so he goes like this. What? And he gets swept down to the ground, okay? When he's on the ground, like, whoa. This thing's pointed straight directly at his neck there. I can also stab on the back of it there. If I was a psychopathic one, I'd probably stick it in, so you know what I'm saying? God. So you understand the movement, I think that is wushu moves and Budo and all this, people don't understand what I'm doing, so I'm cutting up here. I was parrying it, wow, it's like karate or something. I work it in, so you flick it out to the groin, one knees, and then maybe blocks it, crack it, shove off the two arms, kick it through here. You've got that flexibility and that momentum movement. Okay, so these are some kung fu moves here. Remember the power in your wrists. When to grip, when to chop, when to grab from the arm there. Solid blocking themselves, not just playing around. Okay. Looking at ploughing. Looking at powering. Turn on stairs, there you go.